Chapter 5, Stingrays. It got worse. All our noise woke up the bats. "Quick, turn off your lamps. Stay very still," the guide ordered. Soon the air was filled with thousands of bats. They soared above us and around us. We could feel the air move, but not one bat touched us. Then we turned on our lamps back on. "Why did we turn off the lights?" I asked. "Bats see best in the dark. With our lights on, the bats might have bumped into us," the guide answered. "So why did they go outside? It's daytime." "Oh, they didn't go far. They're just waiting for us to leave." "Yeah, let's do that," I said. "The bat poop is starting to harden." We walked out of the cave. The bat poop was getting stiff, and it didn't smell too good. "By the way, those were mainly fruit bats," the guide said. "They won't hurt you." "Good to know, now," Simon whispered. "But the vampire bat has a 1-meter wingspan. You'd know it if you hit it." "If a vampire bat hit me," I whispered back to Simon, "I'd poop my pants." "Yeah, but who would ever know?" answered Simon, and then he laughed. We climbed down the wall and walked to the bus. The driver yelled at me and wouldn't let me sit down. When we got back to our resort, the guide told me to go and shower. "You have to get all the guano off," she said. "You don't want to get sick." Actually, I already felt a little sick. But then I saw Harry by the swimming pool. Harry pointed and laughed at me, but I was fed up, so I chased him. I put my arms up and roared and went after Harry like a monster covered in slime. Harry saw me coming and ran, screaming. We ran down to the beach after him. Harry went running into the water and I followed. Then Harry ran back out, and I was going to go after him again, but I was floating. Of course, the ocean is salt water. You can float without hardly moving. This felt good. I let Harry go cry to his mommy, but next thing I knew, little fishes were nibbling at me. "Ah!" I cried. "It tickled. Ah! Ooh!" It took me a second to figure it out, but guano is filled with tiny bits of fruit and bugs, the stuff bats eat. It doesn't all get digested, so other bugs and birds show up and pick through the guano. It's the cycle of life and all that stuff you learn about in Disney movies. So there I was, floating takeout meal for anything that was swimming by. But then something bumped me, hard. I turned my head. What the? There I was, eyeball to eyeball with a flat black saucer. The thing had a long tail that looked like a whip. A fish? No fish looks like that, so I yelled and splashed and swam for shore as fast as I could. What do you think it is? I was a bat out of hell, if you know what I mean. A lifeguard pulled me out of the water. A monster, big, scary. I kept gulping and trying to talk and breathe at the same time. "Relax, kid," laughed the lifeguard. "It's a stingray, but its stinger has been removed. The resort keeps them for tourists. It just wanted to play with you." "Play?" He nodded. "We have a big section of water netted off with about 50 stingrays. That one must have gotten out. It couldn't hurt you." "No," I said weakly. "The stingers, no pain. You can swim with our stingrays and even feed them. They like people." He looked at me real close. "What's all the sticky stuff on you?" "You don't want to know," I told him, but I bet he could figure it out from the smell. I ran to one of the shower stalls on the beach, but there wasn't any soap. So I ran back to our room and stood under a hot shower for about an hour. I shampooed 3 times and soaped myself 4 times. I scrubbed my toenails and fingernails. I even washed places where the sun don't shine. My mom would have been so proud. I put on a big bathrobe and felt pretty good about myself. I'd seen some bats, swam with a stingray, and made Harry look like an idiot. It seemed like a pretty good day to me, or so I thought.